Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to take some notes on perpendicular lines. So in this picture over here, I have already told you that these lines are intersect and form a right angle. I've already measured it, so if you want to pause the video really fast and measure it yourself just to make sure that I'm not lying to you, feel free to do so, but those guys are intersecting at a 90-degree angle. Okay, so let's start off with the definition of perpendicular lines. Two lines that intersect at right angles. So these two lines are already perpendicular, but let's say we did not know that, and that's where we're going to proceed from here. So how do we figure out that if those two lines, if I just gave them to you, were perpendicular lines? Well, the first thing, just like parallel lines, we're going to write down the equations of those lines. So AB, we have y is equal to our slope is down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be negative 1/2 x, and I have a y-intercept of plus 1. For CD, I have y is equal to, I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4 over 2. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2x with a y-intercept of plus 3. So, what do we notice about these things? Well, I see that there is a relationship between their slopes. First thing is I see is that they are negated from each other, right? So the first thing is the slopes are, I'm just going to write the word negative. Oops. Apparently I can't write today. Negative. There we go. They are negated from each other. Also, I noticed that 2 and 1/2, the relationship between those two guys, well, those guys are just reciprocals of each other. Because if we flip the 1 and the 2, that turns into 2 over 1, which gives me 2. So these guys are actually called negative reciprocals. Reciprocals. So the slopes are negative reciprocals of each other. Sometimes instead of negative, you'll see the word opposite. You'll see the word opposite reciprocals. You'll hear that. All right, so what does this mean when slopes are negative reciprocals of each other? Well, imagine for a moment that you're at a department store and they got those escalators that go up to the next level and the one that are coming down from the level above you. They kind of look like an X. Okay, so this escalator on the left here, this guy is coming down, let's say at a 40-degree angle. Okay, well, the other one going up, that guy is going up at the exact opposite. So it's going up at a 40-degree angle. Okay, and when this happens, the intersection point of these is right here. And when that happens, those two escalators form a 90-degree angle with each other. Okay, so what does this mean? Negative reciprocal slopes form 90-degree angles. So negative reciprocal slopes form 90-degree angles. And therefore, the lines, they are intersecting and they are forming a 90-degree angle with each other. So therefore, if the lines are perpendicular if they have negative reciprocal slopes. And that is the answer to our last slide right here. The perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. And don't forget also you can put the word opposite if you so choose. All right. So that takes care of the notes. Now let's go down to some example problems. What do these questions look like? So we want to know what is the equation of a line that is, this is a mistake here. My apologies, it's supposed to be perpendicular to that line right there and passes through the point 2, 1. Well, first of all, we need to know what the slope is because that's what we're looking at. So let's find the slope of this guy. We need to, let's add y to both sides. Add y, and that gives us 3x equals y minus 7. And then we need to add 7 to both sides. And this will give us a final equation of y is equal to 3x plus 7. So our original slope is 3. So that means the line that's perpendicular to this line, so our perpendicular slope has to be the negative reciprocal of this. So we negate it, and then we flip the 3, so it turns into 1 over 3. So we need a line that passes through the point 2, 1 and has a slope of negative 1/3. So we're just going to do that same way we did the parallel lines questions. So we take y equals mx plus b. We need to solve for b. Our y value is 1. We know our slope is now negative 1/3. Our x value is 2. And we just need to solve for b. Negative 1/3 times 2 gives me negative 2/3 plus b. And then we add 2/3 to both sides. When you take 1 and add 2/3 to it, you get 5/3. So b is going to be equal to 5/3. So then therefore my final equation is going to be negative 1/3 x, because that's our new slope, and that is going to be a y-intercept of 5/3. Here we go. All right, next question. Looks familiar to the parallel lines one. So we have line S. Line S has those points right there, and we want an equation that is perpendicular to line S and passes through the point 2, 0. All we need to do is find the slope of S and then find the negative reciprocal of it. And then it's the same problem as the one above. So the slope of S is, again, we have y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We have negative 5 minus a negative 1 over 5 minus a negative 5. So on top we have negative 5 minus a negative 1 turns into negative 5 plus 1, which is negative 4. And then we have 5 minus negative 5, which turns into 5 plus 5, which is 10. So our slope here for line S is negative 2/5. So that means that our perpendicular slope is going to be equal to the negation of that, so a positive, and then flip it, the reciprocal. So we have positive 5/2. And now we just solve just like we did for the top question. We take y equals mx plus b, plug in for y, m, and x. Y is 0. We now know that 5/2 is our m. Our x value is 2, and then plus b, solve for b. So 5/2 times 2, those 2's are going to reduce down, which just leaves me 5. And then subtract 5 from both sides, we get b is equal to negative 5. And therefore my final equation is going to be 5/2 x minus 5. And there you go. All right, thanks everybody for watching. And as always, be safe and be healthy. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.